you ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. Team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jet sweep to start the drive. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun. Newton. Oh, a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerron Harmon. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now pass here, caught by Edelman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Complete to Julian Edelman.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
It's 2nd and inches. at the 30-yard line.
There's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the
From the gun, Newton. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Patriots.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
And 11 at the 34-yard line.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. They can try to go with first do no harm, but right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He completes it right side to White. And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
Brings up 4th.
They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the 1st quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do. and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. From the gun, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. At the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to be going and force everything either.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
(21-0) our score after 1. Johnson. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 47-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dancing to his left. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Newton. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Running out of the gun with White. A good display of footwork. It gets him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4. Newton eluding the pressure right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going for it. This is Harris. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Stafford going to give it to Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
At the 42-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this 1st half of action. On 1st down, Stafford here. Looking downfield for Jones. And coverage, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Going deep here for Edelman. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Desmond Trufant. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field, so play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Kenny Golladay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. On 2nd down now.
Swift. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out for the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them injuries that have them lost for the year. Michael Thomas got hurt in the season opener with New Orleans. We haven't seen him since. Nick Chubb with Cleveland on IR. Christian McCaffrey with Carolina. They've all missed significant time, so it's been...
And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! Cam Newton with a touchdown pass to Julian Edelman. And the Patriots get a score closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try to move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, Swift. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
So on fourth down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because...
this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Swift, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And less than a yard.
Now the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Adrian Peterson as good as they come, but here he can't get the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriot
Cam going to swing this out wide to Edelman. No gain there in the completion. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo.
The ball carrier.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
8 yards.
They keep it on the ground right again. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. First down, here's White. He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Darryl Roberts on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Lions' 41-yard line.
From the 41, Newton looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off inside the 10. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brandon Copeland. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Darrell Roberts on the stop. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Harris. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Now 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. A shotgun snap for Newton.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter.
7.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Play action. Stafford. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception was a good starting point, but still a huge hill to climb with his 3-score deficit. And time fading. Flush to his right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. From the gun, here's Newton. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Will Harris. Boy, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
In for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Damian Harris.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. First down, and they go with Swift again. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 42-yard line.
Stafford throws complete to Galladay. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Now it's Swift. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed. It's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Patriots ball carrier.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd and
from the 41. Newton. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
A gain of 6.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Complete to James.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
And 8 at the 30-yard line.
Flushed out right. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. On first down, it's White.
James White.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Newton able to get this to his running back White. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
On first down, it's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Only needing 2 yards on second down. A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Third down.
3rd and 2, Newton. They dial up the screen here to Burkhead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.